Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm that doll guy, and as always, it has been a minute. Boy, summer has been busy. And look at all this stuff I have here. Just lots of stuff. So I am back for a moment to hopefully touch base, say hi again, and to give you all a video in my own disjointed way with my trusty iPhone, no ring light, unlike something we'll be featuring today, and fancy technical know-how. None of that at all, just an old guy with his iPhone. So I was lucky enough to jump on Walmart.com and fetch me a couple of the Barbie Dream Besties minus Malibu. I was able to get, oh God, I forgot them already. Teresa, right? Renee, and oh yeah, Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn. So minus Malibu, she was out of stock right now on Walmart.com. I think all these girls are out of stock. However, I'm going to talk about two of them that will probably be restocked because I have a couple, unfortunately, that are going back. We'll talk about that in a minute. I was able to unbox my one. I think I probably have just whined in other videos about me always losing the good doll, bad doll lottery. And, you know, when I ordered these three, I knew for sure that two of the three would not be great. And I wasn't wrong. But what's up with the Wild Hearts crew and Barbie? We'll talk about them in a moment. But let's talk about the gals here that we're featuring, the Barbie Dream Besties. I've seen a few videos out already of people, and and mind you, I am not an all-inclusive like doll collector. I'm on a limited budget. I'm a social worker by trade in the mental health field, so I don't have a lot of money, don't have a lot of time. And so I'm only as good as some of the videos I see, so I don't collect everything. However, I have seen other YouTubers compare these to Ever After High meets Bratz meets My Scene meets Barbie. So I'm just gonna give you my own take on this without knowing those other brands. I mean, obviously I know what Ever After High is, never collected it, know what Bratz are, I've had a few, don't really collect them much. But we have three of our girls, like I said, of the four. And I want to show you two of them that are in the packaging. Well, there's my real name right there, so I guess that dispels any myth. You guys can also find me as Jim Nesbitt on Facebook. Feel free to friend me if you want. I'm in a lot of the Facebook Barbie groups, doll groups, clone groups, Defa Lucy, Meezy, Integrity Toys. I'm in a lot of them, have a lot of great friends there. But without much further ado, we have our Barbie Dream Bestie, Teresa. And you probably have seen other videos of these gals, more likely, probably way better than the ones you're seeing here. But she's gonna be going back to Walmart. I'll just tell you what I don't like first. She's missing, see the edge of her eyelash? It's not even there. So that's a bummer because she's super cute. The rest of her face is perfect. Cute dimples, perfect little red lip paint. The red lip definitely goes with her red thing going on with the shorts that look like kind of like pleather with the matching pleather type bow. She has little plastic bows in her hair. That accessory is her little teddy bear ears because she has a teddy bear accessory theme of plastic, kind of like bear fur sunglasses, a little teddy bear and other accessories, a little video game themed backpack, a keyboard, and stuff like that. But very cute eye makeup. You can see it here. It's got little stars and things, and can't see on that side of there's the moon and stars. There's that missing eyelash. I'm telling you guys, I get the worst luck when ordering dolls. They get returned at least a couple times over. It was a miracle that at least one of them was good. And it's not blaming, well, it's not blaming Mattel so much or Walmart or anything. It's just my own bad luck and just really, I guess, a lack of quality, that you see. I thought this would be a little bit more scrutinized by the manufacturing plants because they are the newest big thing, and obviously they're out of stock, so you'd think they would have had a little bit better care in them. These features look like a combination of printed and screened on. Like, I'll probably show you, I'll try to show you some of the example of like screened on stuff I've seen, like on Brooklyn. We'll talk about her facial features, but Teresa looks mostly painted on. Great features, green eyes, red lip, cute toothy smile, very sweet. And can I just say, you know, when you look at these, you know, you see the videos, you see the promo shots, you see them on the sales sites, whatever, and you're like, yeah, it's just exactly what I've seen. And I knew I wanted them because I knew they were cute, at least curious. But I feel like once you actually get them out of the box, and we'll talk again, like I said, about Brooklyn here, you automatically get captivated. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Then we have here, I was really hoping, I really like Renee. I was hoping that she would be defective. Her only issue is she has a chip in her lip paint on her Cupid's bow. It's not the be all and end all worst thing in the world. I'll try to move Brooklyn out of the way. It's really hard to see, but it's there. I am very OCD. I'm very picky. The problem is probably mostly mine because of my level of expectation and my pickiness. Just, it's really hard to have my OCD and not find little things wrong. Like I said, here it's not bad. I'm sure it may show up in photos though, if I were to take photos. I feel like photos for the socials of dolls are just they're not very forgiving. Like they show every little defect, especially if you have a high quality camera. iPhones, you do get a little bit of the resolution kind of knocked out once you post, so that does help. But Instagram shows every little nook and cranny. Yeah, it's not focusing super well, but it's there. Enough to bug me. Probably not somebody else. So if you guys want this gal, she'll probably make her way back on the Walmart website. That's why I'm not unboxing them. I always scrutinize my dolls very closely before I open them, just because if I'm not happy and want to return them, I want to give Walmart really what their product that they sent me. I don't want to defile it. I don't want to make it not resellable for people who are not as picky. So I always really, really inspect them before I open them. I think that's only fair. So she's really cute. I love purple, I love pigtails, and I like tinsel. And she has all the above. Her facial features are super cute. I like the pink lip. Her lip paint looks like a combination. I know it can't be, but it feels like it's like a combination of, well, it does like a gradient thing or like an ombre thing with the inner part of her lippy being like darker than lightning as it hits the edge. And if you can see that, it almost looks like, is it paint or is it like a decal or is it like screened on? I can't really tell. It's not pixelated, but it definitely seems like it could be screened on just because it has like those little micro digitally dots to kind of add to the color of it. Kind of like when you look at old comic books or old newsprint from like the 60s and 70s. For those of you who know, you know. She has a cute little necklace. I like this purple heart. Is that a bustier? It's just a bodice type piece. And I've heard people say they hate this on YouTube. I think it's cute. I don't care. I think it's cute. Cute purple jeans, like the little pockets hanging out because she has little Daisy Dukes on. So cute. Her accessories, she's a foodie, I guess. Oh, that reminds me, on the back of the packaging, not to be all ADHD, but here we are. So in the back of their packaging, it does tell you little bios about, you know, what they like, what their dreams are, what their activities are, class, color, things like that. So Brooklyn, her thing is obviously choreographing. She likes music, dance, video editing. So she's a little influencer, creative writing. Okay. Favorite class is English, favorite color is pink, and she has her adorable puppy, which, you know, I think we might have seen before. It's cute. Maybe these were in something very similar in the cutie reveals, probably. But the graphics are super cute, super trendy, super on point, super now. Younger tweens and teens and everything and in between, so will really, I think, like this artwork. Totally cute. I'm really looking forward to getting Malibu released, just because she's like obviously the oh, what do you call them, the not the pilot, is it the pilot character, or is the, oh, you know, whatever the lead character is, that's who she is. So of course you gotta have her. So cute earrings we've seen before, like jewelry we've seen before. We've seen a lot of this stuff before, but you know, when you put it in this kind of way, it's cute. So here are the two gals. And of course, unopened, they've got their little bios in the back. So looks like the packaging is obviously similar, however, just the bios are different. So Teresa's into starting her own video game company. She likes gaming, reading, gymnastics. Favorite class, calculus, ugh. Favorite color, coral, again, ugh. And she loves her headphones. So she's obviously wearing her headphones in the box, and a lot of their accessories are indicative of what their jam is. So there's these gals, and I opened Brooklyn because she was defect free. I had to kind of just do a little tweaking to her hair. She had a few little flyaways, so I did a couple plucking and kind of just really tightening the pigtails and such. But her face paint is perfect. I love the blue eyeshadow. Love this gradient lip. It's like an ombre lip. You know, for you makeup influencers out there, you guys know what this lip is doing, where you kind of line it, then you put in like a lighter color, then you kind of blend it in. I don't do obviously like makeup. However, I've seen this done. I don't know what it's called. But if you can see close enough, oh, it's not gonna focus. Because her makeup looks painted on, but her lips look like they could be almost like screened with paint. I don't know. It has a great detail. When you see it in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. Photographing these things for your social media, you'll know what I'm talking about. Super duper duper cute. I'm totally going off because I'm seeing a stray hair that's bugging my OCD. See that? See that? See, living with OCD is just awful. For those of you who have OCD, I feel your pain. But let's talk about her outfit because she is unboxed. She has a fleece sleeved, cute, like metallic blue jersey jacket, a jean skirt with, you know, a little bit of fraying, a little bit of cutouts. Is that stitched on? Looks stitched to me. Yeah, I think her skirt is stitched. Interesting. That's a good upgrade. And then we've seen these on the Barbie extras, these leg warmer slash kind of shoe high heel combos, which some people think is weird, but when you give it a cool color like turquoise or teal or aquamarine, whatever this blue is, then they just become cool. When they're dark pink, not cool. When they're this cool color, they're cool. And I'm not a fan of blue, but my God, like I'm loving the blue here. I'm loving how it works with the jacket, the feet accessories, we'll call it, and her eyeshadow. Oh, she's so cute. And, you know, we've seen these before, probably in the Barbie extras as well. This gal has tinsel just like Renee does. And people on YouTube say that tinsel is polarizing or tinsel's controversial or whatever. Hogwash. Tinsel's cool. And this girl's tinsel is particularly cool. It is very bright, very metallic, and it's not the kind that gets all weird, like when you comb it or when you touch it, it instantly crinkles and gets weird and unruly and fly away and just shitty looking. This is a different kind of tinsel. It kind of lays down in a good way. It kind of just doesn't get all weird. And look at those colors. She has a ton of it, so I guess if you're one of those ones that don't like tinsel, you might not like her, but I sure do. I'm loving the tinsel. And I wish I could take Renee out to look at her tinsel, but I'm gonna have to like maybe wait for like another chance to play the doll lottery and see if I get a good one. But anyway, so she's cute. Articulated at the legs and the wrists, elbows and such. And the head pivots in a very soft, weird way. Like not a clicky kind of way, a very soft, pivoty kind of turny way. Great for posing, probably great for photography. The hair is a little bit heavy, so, you know, her head might have the inclination to kind of maybe want to go back a little bit because the pivoting is such a soft feature on this doll. But I haven't had any trouble with it. It just seems like she could just flop her head back. But I don't know. Totally cute though, don't you think? I mean, check out that tinsel. For all those of you who don't like tinsel, this may convert you into liking tinsel. Look at that fly. Look at that hair right there. That shouldn't bug me, should it? But it does. Anyway, so here's her accessories. The ring light, phone holder with the vintage Barbie logo. The phone goes inside the holder. The phone also goes inside the ring light for her to do her social media. Her handbag is very time period piece of vintage Barbie. You know, the rainbow's cool, the Barbie logo's cool, and then she has her radio. This thing is like a keyboard. I don't know what the point of this is. It's got hair on it. But it's a keyboard. It's cute, you know, I mean, it's an accessory, so what the heck. The phone is super basic. It says here, what's it say? Oh, best friend calling. That's cute. Okay, I just really noticed that. Little heart on there. So there's little cute little details that I think people will appreciate to these accessories. Why do I have the Wild Hearts crew out? Well, in the videos I've seen, and again, I don't collect Ever After High, I do remember them. And brats, of course, have their big heads. Back in the day when My Scene was all the thing, I had some My Scene dolls, especially My Scene Bling Bling. Really liked them, but I kind of got just, I don't know. I wish I still had them, because whenever you sell, you always have seller's regret. But they had like the regular traditional Barbie body, but on like with big weird heads. So that was weird, and these gals are not much different. So they have kind of like big bratsy heads, but the body's in proportion. So the legs and everything is in proportion to that, so it doesn't look as weird as like the big-headed My Scenes. I pulled out my Wild Hearts crew because I was curious, like they had a weird scale to them as well, and I wanted to see just how they compared to these gals. I thought they'd be similar head size and similar body structure, you know, not knowing that until I got the dolls in hand that there is obviously some difference in scale with heads and bodies, with thickness of the legs, thighs, height, head size, things like that. The closest one that we have to scale with these gals, again, there's Charlie. Who remembers the Wild Hearts crew? Wasn't that a weird mystery how they only made it for a year, went on clearance immediately? I like watching some of the weird conspiracy theory kind of YouTube videos on why they failed and why they weren't really pumped and pimped and promoted. But JC Masters, the roller skating gal, she's the one that's closest in scale to the Barbie Dream Besties. Because I thought it'd be kind of cool to be like having the old Wild Hearts crew like, oh, you forgot about us. We're just so one season. And then, you know, here's the young upstarts and blah, blah, blah. And they're cute and fresh and all this other kind of stuff. You know, because Wild Hearts crew, boy, that was really the thing. When they dropped, it's like, wow, these are really cool. They're so cutting edge. They're so different. And then they were gone before you knew it, and no one cared, and they were on clearance for like $7, and you still find them cheap on eBay and RFB and all that stuff. So I thought, oh, and then we'll have like the cute upstarts and kind of have this little rivalry, but I don't know. The rest of them are just not in scale, these gals, and it just seems like the theme is just a little off. Like you have these cutting edge gals, they kind of just fit in their own Barbie world, and then these gals, you know, the Barbie Dream Besties, are just kind of almost in their own world, and I just, in my own mind, I base it on scale. Like for me, it's like, if their scale's right, they're in the same Dollyverse. I mean, they're all in the same Dollyverse, but if the scale's right, they can be in the same kind of scenes. If their heads don't fit right, and if they just are all out of whack, it just throws me off. And then, of course, I brought the Man's Chinese Theater Barbie, just to kind of show the scale, and it's, of course, nowhere near. So, yeah, that would drive my OCD crazy if I ever put them in the same scene. So, as far as people like me that like to have things kind of like congruent, you would have to probably have a couple more series of these with different friends to kind of have a cohesive Barbie Dream Bestie world. For me, it's all about just different worlds. I'm a big superhero nut, so the multiverse and all that kind of junk just really is my thing. So I feel like in the Dollyverse, when you have a multi-Dollyverse, these would be in their own kind of world, doing their own thing with other dolls like them. Big-headed, smaller stature, thicker frames, whatever. Another thing that Mattel, which I'm anticipating, but I think they really need to do, is definitely do fashion packs, just like they did for those big, huge, big-ass My First Barbies. When they did those and did those fashion packs and furniture and stuff that were oversized, totally cute. I didn't buy any of them, but totally cute, great concept. And I think these girls, to have just a little bit more staying power, will definitely need fashion packs that fit their bodies, because they might be, I don't know, 9 inches. These gals are 11 and a half, I think. So, I don't know, maybe they're only 10. But these gals are only about maybe 9, 10 inches. They're not the same scale as a Barbie, so Barbie fashions probably wouldn't work. Probably some of the Wild Hearts Crew stuff would work, which they also have their own fashion packs, which I have all of somewhere in Ziploc baggies. But yeah, these girls will need fashion packs for sure. They'll probably need like another wave or two of friends, other friends, maybe other versions of them. You know, Mattel usually goes by the same playbook. First wave, second wave is the same dolls, but with like different theme or fashion, and then, you know, wave 3 or 4 you might get a couple different friends in there. We've seen it happen before. So if they do that, this line will do well. Fashion packs, like I said, would be awesome. I'm almost sure they're going to do it. We've seen them do it, like I said, with Barbie Extra. They've all gotten their little fashion extra packs, which are always really fun, as long as the price point stays within reason. With these are only $20 at Walmart, and free shipping, so that was a really good deal. A bummer that I have to go through the time and trouble of returning Teresa and Renee, but I do have Brooklyn, and I'll be looking forward to when Malibu is released, and I can get her, because she'd probably be my favorite. I don't know. I mean, I really like Renee. I think she's cute. I'm a big pigtail fan. They're all just cute, but like I said, you know, like, if they don't grab you, if you're kind of riding the fence based on the promos and based on other videos you've seen, I really feel like if you really are curious to spend the $20 and get them when they get restocked, I think you'll actually love them in person. They are super duper cute. I think when you can hold them, touch them, and kind of, you know, imbue your energy and kind of feed off their cuteness, you really do bond with them in a kind of way, and they're super adorable. I hate to say that. It sounds ridiculous for a grown-ass man to be saying that, but they are cute. And I look forward to getting these gals exchanged or whatnot, whatever I can do, and getting them back in stock and opening them and kind of just doing some social media photo shoots. So until the next time, you guys, here's my quick little, I'm not sure if this is as quick as I thought it was going to be, my little own synopsis of the Barbie Dream Besties, how they stack up in scale to a regular Barbie and the Wild Hearts Crew. I don't have a Bratz to compare them to, but y'all know. If you guys collect Bratz, you'll know. And my scene, I don't think the heads are as, I think these heads are bigger than my scene's heads, but at the end of the day, they're just one of those cute, out of proportion dolls. I think, you know, like I said, tweens, teens, and in-betweens, and, you know, even old guys like me will find these cute. I don't know if I'll find them interesting for long. I have OCD and ADHD and all that stuff, so I tend to cycle through dolls and genres and just whatever floats my boat. Vintage, clone, Barbie, Defa Lucy, Measy, you know, you name it. I kind of go through it. Superhero, dolls and junk, customs. I do it all. But as far as like cuteness factor, these will draw me in every time because they're cute. I usually don't jump on bandwagons. I usually don't do that kind of thing. I try to resist it just because I just don't like to kind of get in that way, but because I can't afford it. And because eventually the novelty does wear off, which I'm sure for these it probably will if I'm on to the next thing like we all are. But for right now, I think these are super duper cute. I can't wait to get the rest of them and do some cute photo shoots, and they might be just part of a multi-dollyverse that I will be doing photo shoots for. But until then, you guys enjoy the dollyverse, have fun with your dolls. I say get these dolls. If you're curious, just get them. I know $20 isn't super cheap for some, but compared to what we could be spending on other dolls that aren't as cute, come on, not bad. So if you feel the inclination, if you have it in your budget, give them a try. I'd highly recommend it. You guys enjoy your evening, enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully you guys are in great weather, and I hope to see you sooner rather than later.